And welcome to Yokohama, where it is Derby Day. For only the 7th time, by the way. This is still all relatively new. Yokohama FC have spent much of their existence down in the lower leagues, but back in the J-League, struggling this season as they've always seemed to do when they've made the leap up. But they face the champions, their city rivals, Yokohama Marinos, and we've got a light show to enjoy before kickoff in what I must say is monumentally torrential rain. The weather might not be playing ball, but the sense of occasion remains. And amid much pomp and circumstance, here they come. The mascots, first of all, and they'll be followed by both teams in just a moment. There's our referee, Hiroyuki Kimura. Yokohama Marinos start the weekend in 6th, 5 off Vissel Kobe's lead. For Yokohama FC and Shuhei Yomoda, they face the fact that they're where many people expected them to be, second bottom of the table. And only goals scored keeps them off the bottom. You would feel that surely Kevin Muscat and his Yokohama side will have far too much here for Yokohama FC, but you never know. And these weather conditions may just level things up.
J1 通算350試合出場を達成しました水沼宏太選手にトリコロールメンバーズの森崎岳様、中村佳穂様より記念の写真と記念品が贈られます。
That's a nice moment. Kota Mizunuma makes his 350th J-League appearance here. And there's a special presentation for him. "33 years of age, yet to score in this campaign, but he has something there for the mantelpiece. Last goal was back on the 1st of October. Up to him whether he wants to put a picture of himself on the mantelpiece, but that's for another day. Mascot looks so focused that feels like he's about to play here. All the fun of the fair ahead of what should be a really grand occasion. Let's just hope that the weather doesn't ruin things. It's not just rain, it is serious. It's been blowing as well. Plenty of wind around. Well, we're just about ready. Take a look at both team lineups now. Kevin Muscat makes 3 changes to the side that lost at Cerezo Osaka last weekend. Ryotaro Tsunada and Riku Yamane come in for Minato Yoshida and Carlos Eduardo. Further forward, there's a start for Marcos Junior In place of Takuma Nishimura, Jose Elber has been the key attacking influence so far in this campaign. He'll play off the left-hand side. It's 350 in the J-League for Kota Mizunuma down the right, and Anderson Lopez just in front of Marcos Junior. They will try and be the chief attacking threats. Anderson has scored twice already in this campaign. By the way, Jun Ishimori continues in goal, his 5th start of the campaign. He would appear to be the #1 now. There was some conjecture about that. There's our referee, Hiroyuki Kimura, assisted by Hamamoto and Takano. And there's the VAR, quite a small VAR room. Ryo Tanimoto leads the VAR team. Well, Shuhei Yamada makes just one change to the side that picked up a 2nd point of the season last week against Avispa. It comes at right back. Takuya Wada in for Takumi Nakamura. Caprini still waits for his first J-League goal, and Koki Agawa has scored 5 of Yokohama FC's 6 J-League goals so far this season. The other goal, by the way, was an own goal. His presence absolutely crucial, and he does lead the line with Sakamoto, Caprini, and as I said, more expected of Caprini, and Tomoki Kondo is the other attacking influence down that right-hand side. Wada will actually start at left-back, Hayashi across at right-back. There's Kevin Muscat, formerly of Wolverhampton Wanderers and Crystal Palace and Millwall in the leagues in England. A big player for Melbourne Victory as well. And Shuhei Yamada, 1 year his senior, replaced Tomonobu Hayakawa last year. It's a difficult job. He got them up, but can he keep Yokohama FC up? Only once in the J-League have they stayed up in a season. Makes you realise just how hard it will be. It's Yokohama FC in the white to get things underway in this Yokohama derby. They play this fixture for the 7th time. And the story is a fascinating one. Yokohama Marinos came about after a merger between the Marinos and the Yokohama Flugels, and the Flugels weren't happy with their representation in that merger, so they ultimately became Yokohama FC. They have an early corner which is only half cleared, but the follow-up is stabbed well wide. If you bear in mind that the official name is Yokohama F Marinos, the F is for Flugels. But the Flugels fans didn't really think that was enough back in 1999. They set up their own club and they forced their way up the leagues. Marinos on the front foot for the first time, and it runs all the way through to Elber, and he can tee it up, and it's a really good opportunity early on for Takuya Kida, and Muscat knows that. He's only scored twice in 219 league appearances for the Yokohama Marinos. Takuya Kida. It's a good opportunity, this. Good bright start from the home side for sure. They've started slowly, as they did last year. They won 1 of their first 5 last year, and then pretty much at this point they went into overdrive from April to early July. They won 11 of 13, and eventually it was enough to win the league. Is this the start of something special? Mizunuma, the landmark player today, wouldn't he love a goal? When you consider what referees look for in terms of games being under threat, it's how well the ball is running. It's fine, but you can see from the way the ball is running in parts of the field just how close it would have been. Another day of heavy rain, I think we might have been in trouble, for all that this Nissan Stadium drains particularly well. There's Hirotaka Mita. Shion Inoue. Forward by Ichikawa. There's Yoshino. Forward by Boniface and Duca, a new arrival from Tokyo Verdy, and that's been a theme for Yokohama FC. They're just trying to settle so many new players in, having been promoted. They needed to strengthen. It does make life tough. Here's Mizunuma again. Elbert was the target of his pass. Now Shion Inoue. Hayashi. Challenged by Nagato. They'd love a good run in the Asian Champions League later in the year. Yokohama Marinos, it's a competition in which they've underachieved. They've reached the round of 16 just on a couple of occasions, lost disappointingly to Vissel last season. Yeah, flags up surely. Sakamoto it was, trying to make the run. Remarkable really, Kokiagawa in the centre-forward position for Yokohama FC. 26 goals in that J-League 2 campaign, ultimately a successful one. And to put that into context, that was 10 better than the next best in J-League 2. Well, that's rolled over the top again. They've always seemed to have the spare man, and this time they take advantage. Riku Yamane slots it home. One of the three that Kevin Muscat brought in gives Yokohama Marinos the lead in the derby. And what a moment this is for the teenager. Now then, they might look at this, because I think Mizunuma might be offside here as it's played forward. Can't see it, of course, from that angle. It's a lovely ball back into the path of Riku Yamane. But that VAR team will be looking. Great finish, by the way. Great moment for him. First J-League goal, and Muscat punches the air. But Mizunuma, who received that pass and then rolled it back to Yamane. Yeah, offside. It won't count. I have to say that the minute we saw that replay, you did wonder, and they've got that right for me. It's not one that the referee has to go and look at. That's a line decision. And here it is, just there. There's an argument to say he could work a bit harder to stay on there. So, a big let-off for Yokohama FC, but I would venture to suggest that they need to just change the flow of this game, because that goal was coming. There's Anderson Lopez, big strong centre forward, Elbert in support. Runners all around him, and it takes a couple of deflections into the arms of Akinori Ishikawa. First year as the #1 for Yokohama FC, for the big goalkeeper. making only his 10th first-team appearance today, the Yokohama FC keeper, so still be some nerves around. Although young players these days always seem relatively nerveless. Riku Yamane. Now Kota Watanabe. There's Anderson Lopez. Yoshino. Takuya Wada. Trying to play through the press here. Hirotaka Mita. Nice touch there, feather of a touch from Anderson Lopez. Izanuma's done well. Here's Riku Yamane. What a bright start he's had to the game. And Takuya Kida. Now then, chance for Yokohama FC to counter maybe, and with players running around him. That was a fairly wild decision from Koki Ogawa, but if anyone has earned the right, it's him. That's a miscue, seized on by Inoue. And that's only half away, and here's Koki Ogawa now, the player they'd wanted to fall to. Yokohama Marinos putting themselves under pressure, and it's still there. Yeah, that was a late challenge. Takuya Kida, the player who was caught there. Well, he did pull out of it sufficiently, Takuya Wada. Good bright start to the Yokohama derby, though. Yokohama FC have never got a point here. And they're under early pressure. Jose Elber, the former Cruzeiro and Bahia player, 3 assists already in this campaign. Up it goes towards Anderson Lopez. He always looks to his left for Jose Elber. Anderson Lopez on the half turn. Ishikawa. That was all fairly aimless, wasn't it, from the goalkeeper? Here's Ryotaro Tsunoda. All the way back to Jun Ishimori. Here's Hatanaka. Mizunuma looking for the runner ahead of him. Behind for a Yokohama Marinos corner. Marcos Junior's cross blocked behind, but good lively build-up play again. Tatsuya Nagato to take the corner. Near post was the target, it's only half away, and that was a decent strike that hit the referee, and he's going to have to stop that. He set them forward on the counter. Where was this going? Well, I'll tell you what, it had a chance, that shot. The referee was in a bad position there. Hiroyuki Kimura. Home fans didn't much like that, but at the end of it, there wasn't much they could do. Here's Kota Mizunuma, who's been very lively in the early stages. Now Riku Yamane. Shinosuke Hatanaka, and back here for Yamane. Mizunuma. Now Marcos Junior, nice idea. Now, the visitors on the counter here. It's a clever ball in as well. I think what's happening here is they're so aware of the threat of Koki Ogawa that space is popping up for others. Sakamoto made a clever run there. Kota Watanabe. Here's Hatanaka. Marcos Junior thought he was caught there. I've got some sympathy with that view. Throw taken quickly. There's no way through that time, and Riku Yamane, the player who thought he'd given Yokohama Marinos the lead, with a very well taken goal, doing his defensive job there. Kyohei Yoshino. Cleared by Akinori Ishikawa. Little passages of play when they can play to feet. Lovely slick quick passes. They look like they can be a real threat here, Yokohama FC, and I think Muscat knows that. They have scored in every game since the matchday 1 defeat against Nagoya, Yokohama FC. It's at the other end where they've had real problems. Only Gamba Osaka have conceded more than Yokohama FC's 14 goals in this campaign, and Yokohama Marinos always a threat going forward. Lost twice, Marinos. Consadole Sapporo, and last week against Cerezo Osaka. Lost 2 of their last 3. They don't want to slip up here against their big local rivals. But it's Yokohama FC who are pushing here. Well, nothing on the header from Koki Ogawa. What a season he's having, they wondered. Could he make the step up? Well, he absolutely can. 26 last season in the second division, 5 already out of 6. In this campaign, that was a chance, you know. Trying to work out if the weather's getting slightly better or even worse. Either way, it's bad. Early storm may be weathered here by Yokohama FC, but here's Mizunuma with another ball from that right-hand side. He's been the most influential player. He's felt like the spare man here. Kota Mizunuma, he set up the goal that wasn't. And this is it again. And it's one of those that would have stood in the old days, and we'd have all said, oh, that was tight, but now we get it absolutely right, and there's no question with those line decisions that VAR is a really good thing. I think with some of the others, the debate will rage, but it's right that that was ruled out. Oh, that was a painful clash. Caprini, the Brazilian playmaker for Yokohama FC, who remarkably is only 25. Looks 10 years older than that, with respect to him. Scored his first Yokohama FC goal in the J.League Cup against Sanfrecce in a defeat. They lost all of their games in that competition, but still yet to score in the J.League. Marcos Junior looks to switch the play, does so effectively here for Kota Mizunuma. Now Riku Yamane. Now they look long for Tomoki Kondo. Ogawa running ahead of him. Kondo still going and firing it just wide. That was a terrific run from Tomoki Kondo, yet to score a senior goal. Just coming through his third year at the club, and he just ran and ran here, and this was not a bad effort. A lively Yokohama derby so far. A couple of half chances for Yokohama FC's danger man, Koki Ogawa. And the Marinos thought they'd led, and the goal was ruled out. Kota Watanabe. Here's Shunnosuke Hatanaka. Now Riku Yamane. Kota Watanabe. Yokohama, by the way, to the south of Tokyo, in the greater Tokyo area. Yokohama, a major port, which is where the Marinos name comes from, the sailors. Five-time J-League winners, seven-time national champions, and the champions, the Yokohama Marinos. When they were winning that title, Yokohama FC were getting promoted. That's the gulf between them. There is a third Yokohama team, and they're in J-League 3 at the moment. It'd be quite something if they could get up to the top flight. There's no quality on the ball in there. YSCC Yokohama, Formed in 1986, they're the third Yokohama side. Mizunuma. Another look at that. He just lost his boot. There was nothing massively wrong with the challenge. Painful one. See the referee using his the spray to paint the line there, and it's so wet that it was barely making any kind of mark on the pitch. See there where the wall is diluted seriously. Here's Caprini with the free kick, and it's a good idea, but Kyohei Yoshino was offside. One of the new signings, he is from the Galata Sendai, making only his second start of the season. He is a threat from the back. He scored a couple of goals in J-League 2 last year, but yet to score in the J-League. Marcos Junior. Marcos Junior with 15 goals and then 11 goals in his first 2 seasons at the club. He's in his 5th year now. Played deeper and deeper as time has gone on. Now Shinosuke Hatanaka. Here's Ryotaro Tsunoda. Ball played around the corner for Tomoki Kondo. Well, Kondo had the chance to pick the pass out there to Caprini. Mizunuma. Here's Tsunoda. Now Nagato. Watanabe. This is Tsunoda again. Riku Yamane. Away by Sakamoto. Done quite a good job here, Shuhei Yamamoto's side, of stifling Yokohama Marinos. After a shaky start, they've settled quite well and offered a threat of their own. And the weather is certainly playing its part. Doesn't make life easy, that. Here's Ryotaro Tsunoda. Hatanaka. Mizunuma underhits the pass. This is where Yokohama FC are dangerous. Look at the movement of Agawa in the middle again. He takes defenders away. And again, they can't profit. And again, it's Kondo. Now this is Elbert for the home side. Great running from him. Can he pick the pass? He very nearly can. Just in behind Anderson Lopez. As the Yokohama derby just came to life for a moment there. Now Caprini. End to end at the moment. Flag is up against Anderson Lopez. Here's Mita. Ishikawa. Oh, that's an awful clearance from Ishikawa, and that's a great bit of defending to read that subsequent danger. Sakamoto. Hirotaka Mita. Well, that's another clever turn from Kondo. They got 4 against 3 here, Yokohama FC, and Agawa was the target. They're really taking risks when they're in possession, but they may pay the price, but they're growing in confidence, Yokohama FC. Marcos Junior. Here's Mizunuma. Kida. Game deserves a goal here. Hayashi. Now Takuya Wada. There's Takuya Kida. Marcos Junior. Drops away from everybody. Here's Kotaro Hayashi. Now Caprini. Long and early. It's a really good ball. Can they take advantage this time? Sakamoto's kept it in. He's offside. Great running again, though, from Tomoki Kondo. Koki Sakamoto making those runs down the left-hand side. Still young, still learning, but I think he might have gone early. Over on the far side, that wasn't the flag. The flag was for the second one. Marcos Junior. Tanaka. Now Yun Ishimori. Here's Ryotaro Tsunoda. Flying challenge on Nagato. Look at the space again here for Kota Mizunuma. Back now with Riku Yamane. There's Hatanaka. Riku Yamane. Takuya Kida. Well, they're taking this quickly, but into the arms of Ishikawa it goes. There's Hatanaka. Swept forward to Anderson Lopez, who used his body really well, and Marcos Junior has to do a whole lot better there. Sat up nicely, he's jarred his knee as well. Oh, he fell awkwardly after what was really a bit of a miss kick. Grimace there. Well, Yokohama FC have never got a point away from home against Yokohama Marinos. They've caught them on an off day here. They're playing well themselves. The weather's sort of helping. This might be as good a chance as they've had, because here they come again. Shion Inoue. And remember, they've got a very good finisher in Agawa. It's behind, maybe for a goal kick at the end of it. No, he's given the corner. Been really impressed by Tomoki Kondo. More impressed than I think Nagata was by the decision to award a corner, which did look the wrong one. Caprini going to swing in this corner. Right on top of the goalkeeper, who gets 2 fists on it. Now maybe they can counter with Anderson Lopez. Oh, it's brave bit of defending, you know. Just stood his ground. Hirotaka Mita, the very definition of standing your ground, that was. Now at the other end, Ogawa's the target, but the ball in from Kondo not quite good enough. Really enjoyed the way that Yokohama FC have gone about this. Can also see why they've struggled a bit this season. They're so reliant on Koki Ogawa. They do look a bit flimsy at the back at times. Watanabe. Here's Hatanaka. Well, that's just late from Anderson Lopez. Bit silly, really. Just a word, it won't be any more than that, but he's saying it's just a shoulder. Yeah, it's a barge. That's really late. There should be a yellow card, that. Poor challenge. Cheap shot that was. I think he's fortunate there. Yawada, one player who came in for Yokohama FC today to take the throw here, is Caprini. Anderson Lopez trying to bundle his way through, it wasn't quite there, but now it's Elbert. Caprini, again they've got players in the middle here, and it's Ogawa! Just wide. He was just stretching, wasn't he? 5 to go until half-time, and Yokohama FC knocking fairly loudly at the door here at the moment. Riku Yamane. Tsunoda. Yeah, that's late. Well, after these little flurries of pressure on the counter-attack from Yokohama FC, can the home side grab a lead here, a lead they thought they had early on in the game through Yamane, the goal that was disallowed correctly for offside. Good position this one, Katsuya Nagato with the left foot, and Mizunuma there, the other option. Ichikawa waits. It is Nagato to stroke it in, and Ishiga missed it completely, and it's off the line. Great clearance. Boniface and Duca it was who hooked it clear, but there's still a threat. On from Elbert. Goalkeeper got so lucky there. What a clearance from Nduka. Watch this again. Just missed the punch, and that's a great reaction, because he would have seen that a bit late as well, Nduka. It's got the home fans going anyway. Great noise at this Nissan Stadium. That's another heavy challenge. That was Shinosuke Hatanaka into the back of Caprini. Free kick for Yokohama FC, what they were looking to take quickly. Here's Unduka. And that's forward and I must say rather aimless. Now Shinosuke Hatanaka. Final minute of the first half of the Yokohama derby. Here's Hatanaka. Caprini trying to win it back. It's been all about the Yokohama Marinos trying to make things happen, but Yokohama FC playing really cleverly on the counter and having chances of their own. I think Kevin Muscat's going to have words here. He will not be happy with this display. And this referee's finally lost his patience here. First yellow card of the game. Shown to Kota Watanabe. Oh, that's late and high, and luckily for him, he doesn't make contact on the shin here. That's over the top of the ball, you know. I think if he makes more solid contact, he's off here, but the fact he doesn't saves him. But he knew exactly what he was doing there. Studs over the top of the ball, and he's lucky that didn't do more damage. It shouldn't really save him, the fact that he almost missed the target, but it does. That's the way of things. Caprini with the free kick, and it's a clever defensive header just to touch it away. So Caprini will have a chance now from the corner. Smart defending that from Ryotaro Tsunoda, but Yamamoto will be so happy with his side, but he'll be hoping, of course, for a breakthrough here. In it goes, and it's flicked behind for another corner, under pressure there. In fact, he's given the free kick, and they can get on with things here. The Yokohama Marinos, maybe one final attack of the half. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty there. Don't think that was on. We're already over the 2 added minutes. Entertainment so far from the Yokohama derby, but no goals to show for it. The closest we came was when Riku Yamane thought he'd given Yokohama Marinos the lead, but it was chalked off for offside. Ogawa has had chances. Kondo's had a fine game down the right-hand side for Yokohama FC. Yamane with the focus, as he thought he'd scored but hadn't. And Elber and Anderson Lopez yet to truly combine. Yokohama FC the better side, but at half-time it's Yokohama F Marinos 0, Yokohama FC 0.
さあハーフタイム抽選の時間がやってまいりました。当選者は大型ビジョンに映し出されます。今日は水沼宏太選手の直筆サインオリジナルユニフォームをプレゼントします。ではまず最初の当選者から発表しましょう。大型ビジョンにどうおめでとうございます。水沼選手のサインユニフォームです。おめでとうございます。ありがとうございます。チップスター美味しそう。続いてまいりますよ。続いてはここにここなアピールしてくださいね。ここに来てアピールしてください。いきますよ。続いての当選者はこちら。どうはい、そうです。おめでとうございます。こちらどうぞ。来てくださいね。ここね。ありがとうございます。水沼宏太選手の直筆オリジナルユニフォーム欲しい人。よーし、じゃあそこに行くよ。そこに行くよ。当選者はこちら。どうおめでとう。ナイスアピールです。おめでとうございます。水沼宏太選手の直筆サインユニフォーム欲しい人。欲しい人。分かった。じゃあそこに行くよ。美味しそうなものを食べてる君のところに行くよ。どうおめでとう。おめでとう。おめでとう。あ、今レインコートの下にしてたね。2つ目だよ。塗らないようにね。ありがとう。おめでとう。以上ハーフタイム抽選でした。
And welcome back to Yokohama, where, as you can see, the Yokohama Marinos are making a half-time change. Kota Watanabe, maybe partly down to that yellow card for that poor challenge we saw on the stroke of half-time, is being replaced here by Joel Fujita, making his 5th appearance as a substitute of this campaign. And Kevin Muscat will be looking for a big improvement from his team here. Ogawa, a couple of half chances, but Muscat knows if this game continues in a similar pattern, well, Yokohama FC might be able to pull off what would be a fairly major upset here in the Yokohama derby. Twice they have beaten the Marinos over the years, but Yokohama Marinos have been such a power. Champions last season from Kawasaki Frontale, and second behind them previous season. They're going to start this half strongly. Elber with the shot. But when you consider they've won the title twice in the last 4 years, and Yokohama FC just scraping their way back up to J-League this season, there is a huge gulf between the sides in terms of resources and experience, but Yokohama FC have played particularly well here. There's Mizunuma. Oh, he's been caught in possession. Huge opportunity, and there's the opening goal. Marcos Junior. Now Yokohama FC think there was a foul in the build-up, and they'll take a look at this. But Marcos Junior with a clever finish right at the start of this second half. Caught in possession. Let's have a look now. The interception there. Oh, I think he nicks it fair and square. Marcos Junior stole it away. And then the 1-2, and then the goal, and Leicester's contact here. Let's take a look. Well, for me, that's fine. I think the goal will stand. No reason for it not to. Horrible moment for Takuya Wada. See the frustration of Ichikawa as well, and great celebrations too. The crowd enjoyed that. So this time they have the lead for real. Marcos Junior. Just about the worst possible start to this second half for Shuhei Yamada and his team, but here they are trying to respond with an excellent ball in towards Ogawa, and it went beyond everybody. There's a poor pass there from the goal scorer, Marcos Junior. Caprini. Corner to defend here for Yokohama Marinos. They need someone to take it, and finally Sakamoto has come across. Caprini's had enough. Weather isn't getting much better. See there from your picture at home. Drifted in by Sakamoto, but that's poor. Straight into the hands of Ichimori. Is Kida. One back by Kokiagawa. It's a lovely bit of wing play again. There's been plenty of that so far from Yokohama FC, and here's Caprini into space. Earns them a corner. Haven't made too much of an impact so far from these set pieces. Now would be a good time. In from Mauricio Caprini. Takuya Wada. There's Mizunuma. Kondo. Hayashi now. There's Caprini to fire one goalwards. Then Anderson Lopez, but he was shrugged off it by Takuya Wada, whose mistake led to the goal. Be interesting to see if Yokohama FC just hold their nerve here and keep playing the way they have been doing. Looks like they're going to. Elbert. Tsunoda. There's Hatanaka. He stood his ground there, did so really well. Boniface Nduka, new arrival from Tokyo Verdy this season. He's been impressive here. Here's Mita. Hayashi zipped in hard and low, and it was there for Agawa to attack, but maybe just too far in front of him. See Anderson Lopez making the central run, pushes wider towards Elbert. Ishikawa. Lovely bit of play again from Yokohama FC, and they're committing players forward again. Just keeps breaking down at a crucial moment, though. Here's Elbert. Too strong, the pass for Riku Yamane. Yokohama FC have played well enough to suggest that there is a way back into this game for them. Question of the chances they could potentially create for Ogawa. Not making any more mistakes. Here's Caprini. Two draws in this campaign for Yokohama FC at Shonan Bellmare on match day 1, and then at home against Avispa last weekend, the draw that took them off the bottom. Scored 3 more goals than Kashiwa Reysol, who at the moment are rock bottom, but that can change, of course, this weekend. Play from Mizunuma, now Anderson Lopez. Here's Elbert, a second goal would probably finish it, but it's not going to arrive there. Well, that's just a cynical foul from Elbert. That should be the second yellow card of the game, and it will be. Just broke up that counter-attack. Strong running again from Tomoki Kondo. Second Yokohama Marinos player to be booked. Change of pace there from Sakamoto, who just keeps going. Half an appeal for a handball there by Hatanaka. And a question of nearlies so far from Yokohama FC. Now Caprini. He's trying to calm everything down around him. Hirotaka Mita. Here's Shion Inoue looking to play it forward long and early towards Ogawa. So close, the straight ball nearly worked, and quickly off his line was Ishimori. Had to be. Here's Caprini. Now Elbert. Takuya Kida. Here's the goal scorer, Marcos Junior. Tsunoda. Not the first time that he's done that. Now they might pay the price, because here's Caprini. He's going to go for goal. It should have been a better chance than that, though. They had runners all around, and in the end, the shot from range from Caprini. It's always a bit of a long shot, this one, for all his quality. Nagato. Here's Tsunoda, he's done very well on the left-hand side of that Yokohama Marinos defence. Now Marcos Junior, scorer of the game's only goal. Helped on here towards Elbert. Important slide from Hayashi. Mita. Caprini chasing into the channel. Here's Elbert. Now Joel Fujita. Into space for Anderson Lopez. Bit predictable that, the shot on the turn. Half an hour to play here. Yokohama Marinos looking for the second goal that would probably seal this win. Marcos Junior. Is Takuya Kida. Nagato. Lovely bit of play. Anderson Lopez had run offside. Here's Marcos Junior for the second time. Now it's Elbert. Is this the moment when they make absolutely sure? Anderson Lopez turns it home. Elbert with his fourth assist of the campaign. Anderson Lopez with his third goal. And surely that is the goal that seals this Yokohama derby for the Marinos. When they get their passing right, they look so easy on the eye. Looked like Elbert might have taken it too far, and in the end it's a smart finish that from Anderson Lopez. It was in behind him. Just too much space. And in the end, Muscat's team made Yokohama FC pay for it. Given the chances that, or half chances that Yokohama FC have created, it's not 100% that the Marinos are going to go on and win, but it just looks very, very likely. Two second half goals from their Brazilians here. Mizuki Arai is on for Yokohama FC. There's Hatanaka. Now Nagato. Confirmation there, 2 changes, Hasegawa and Arai both on for Caprini and Sakamoto. It's relentless this from the Yokohama Marinos, and here's the chance for goal number 3, and somehow Tsunoda, who charged forward from the back, and then Anderson Lopez couldn't complete. Not quite sure how they didn't make it 3 here. Just not able to get their important touch on the initial shot. Corner teased into that near post, and it's not properly cleared. It's a brave defensive block in there somewhere. Here's Elbert, though. Excellent quick feed again, and still he goes and tries to pick out the far corner. Yokohama FC are in danger here of being overwhelmed. 2007, they lost this game 8-1. I don't think it's going to get quite that bad, but there have been some heavy defeats. Lost 4-0 here the last time they played the league game against the Yokohama Marinos, and that could well be in range as Yokohama FC tire here. Yamane himself looked a bit leggy. One back here by Anderson Lopez. A bit predictable, that pass. Allows Yokohama FC to just try and break away and create something of their own here. And all it would take, if they could pull a goal back, it would put pressure on the home team, and they've proved they're good enough to do that. Here's Elbert, though, deflected and in. The Marinos run riot in the derby. And now they do have their win. Their season came alive last April. Is the same thing happening here? It's harsh on Yokohama FC, but Jose Elbert makes it 3. Joy for the home team. Now it's a question, I'm afraid, of how many. Again, too much space. Big deflection off Kyohei Yoshino here. Nothing he could do. Goalkeeper beaten by the deflection, Ichikawa. It's Elbert's goal. Second of the campaign, got 8 in the end last season. To think really that Yokohama FC were probably the better side in the first half, but they've just been swamped here, and if that pass had been better, they could have been in again. Looking to strike back now, but no way through for Hasegawa. Here's Mizunuma. They'd love a goal for him on his 350th appearance in the J-League. Still a long way to go in this game. Feels like it's going to be a long 20 minutes or so for Yokohama FC. Lovely running there, and it is behind for a corner. Mizuki Arai, one of the substitutes that Yamada threw on. It's going to be Hirataka Mita to take the corner. It's a poor piece of goalkeeping there. Just couldn't quite recycle the ball in time to put him under any pressure. Shion Inoue to take the corner. Certainly worth a goal, aren't they, at least, Yokohama FC? Good spirit here to remain a threat, to keep themselves involved. It would be easy to give up. Down holding his face there, Hasegawa, but in the meantime, here comes Marcos Junior for Elber. The three Brazilians trying to combine. Anderson Lopez waiting. Hayashi got across. Elber. Mizunuma. Again, Mizunuma, Anderson Lopez the target. Here's Hayashi. Away by Ichikawa. Curving effort, but straight into the hands of Ichimori. Now they've left themselves exposed, and this is Elber for number 4. Just looks so easy. Yokohama FC being torn apart. 2 goals in 5 minutes from Jose Elber. It's goalless at half-time, but they've run rampant in this second half. It's a simple, long ball. And then once the pass was right for Elber from Mizunuma, it was always going to be 4-0. Going to be another miserable day for Yokohama FC, and right now, on goal difference, they're bottom of the league. This defeat will mean that. Triple change, I think, coming up for Yokohama Marinos. Elbert will not get a hat-trick, but he's delighted with his contribution. All smiles here. It's going to be Jan Mateus, another Brazilian, Takumi Kamajima and Kenta Inoue. The three to come on. Just to see them home, really. Mizunuma ends his 350th appearance, and Marcos Junior, the other goal scorer of the opening goal, also makes way. There's, in many ways, the key moment. The first goal a couple of minutes into the second half. It's amazing, isn't it, how the one goal can open the floodgates. And still, 15 minutes to go. It's already as bad for Yokohama FC as it was the last time they met here. Still don't think the 8-1 is on the cards, but they could yet get a couple more. Sort of situations that Shuhei Yamada will learn a lot about his Yokohama FC team. In terms of character and so on. Very, very difficult situation. A couple of changes too for Yokohama FC. Yamashita and Nakamura both coming on. Getting frustrated here with this referee. One or two of the Yokohama FC players. Confirmation of those Marinos changes, the three in very quick succession. You will ask yourself, if you're a Yokohama FC fan, how different the story might have been but for that mistake. Here's Arai, mistake that led to the Marcos Junior goal. Wada caught in possession. Certainly wouldn't blame it all on him, but might have been a different story, or would the Yokohama Marinos have found a way. Got lucky there. It's a poor touch initially from Kida. Tsunoda. Forward by Ishimori, and it's given away there rather cheaply. There's Ogawa. He had that sort of flick header he might have done better with in the first half, but again, he's not exactly culpable for what's gone wrong here. To their credit, Yokohama FC keep going forward, but in a way it might be their undoing. Sometimes it's a young team, this Yokohama FC team, and sometimes you sort of learn as an older player to, once it gets to 3-0, just make that the end of it. And they're vulnerable now, having conceded 4, to conceding a 5th potentially, and it very nearly happened. Closing in was Jan Mateus. Important challenge by Unduka, showing great stickability there, but they've given it back. Unduka's there again to win it, and he's been caught late. Yamashita twisting and turning and drawing the save. Palmed away by Ichimori, who was just left exposed. Kenyu Sugimoto, who they've signed on loan from Yubilo Iwata, is going to come on here for Kida. Looks a really good signing, Sugimoto. Glorious season in 2017 when he scored 22 for Cerezo Osaka, and he was only denied the J-League top scorer crown by Yu Kobayashi's last day hat-trick for Kawasaki Frontale. Punched away, but only half away. It's Hasegawa. Away by Nagato. Mita. Yamashita felt that he was fouled there, and I've got some sympathy with that view. Tsunoda. There's Nagato. Marcelo Ryan, the young Brazilian's about to come on here for Yokohama FC. Given that they're playing one of the best teams in this league, and the best team from last season, you do feel that if Yokohama FC could keep up this level for the season, they might yet be okay. They are so vulnerable defensively. 18 goals conceded and counting. Here comes Marcelo Ryan. He'll replace Takuya Wada, whose error led to the opening goal of the game. Making making a third substitute appearance of the season. Got a young squad, hasn't he, Shuhei Yamada? Just whether they can adapt enough and link together enough and learn enough, get to know each other enough to survive. They've got a chance because they're good players. They certainly try and play the right way. Here's Boniface Nduka. Again, they've got players over here, Yokohama FC. It's just picking that right pass. Anderson Lopez now. Here's Yamashita, oh, cleverly into that channel. Still, they don't quite get the goal that they deserve. And I do think on balance of play, they don't deserve to be beaten to 0 here, Yokohama FC. Oh, that was an awful back pass that nearly crept in. Ichimori's having a long look at those in front of him there. Ishikawa put under pressure. Now Hasegawa. Marcelo Ryan trying to hold his run. Oh, his touch let him down. He held the run, he got that bit right. Here's Fujita. Now Tsunoda. Just fallen asleep a bit here, Yokohama Marinos. But now they wake up, flags up. That was tight. Here they come looking for goal number 5 as it's curved by Anderson Lopez. It's a very good save by Ishikawa. Did well to keep his concentration there. That was a good hit from Anderson Lopez. Katsuya Nagato with the out-swinging corner. Tick towards the final minute of the 90. I wonder how much more misery there'll be here for Yokohama FC. Anderson Lopez with a header, it's another terrific save. No, he got a hand to it, but it finds the corner of the net, and they do have a fifth goal. And maybe this is the day that Kevin Muscat's Marinos come alive. 2 goals for Elbert, and now 2 for Anderson Lopez. Does so well with the neck muscles to get it back across goal, and actually, you see it again, goalkeeper's wrong-footed, but once he's got most of his hand on that, he's got to keep it out. Yeah, they should have gone safety first and flicked it over the bar. Muscat will know there's a touch of fortune about that. But this is a result that serves notice to the rest of the J-League. 4 added minutes. Five goals from their Brazilians here. And a big, big statement from the Marinos. Yamashita in amongst all of that was booked. Nearly played a minute of the added 4. Here's Yamashita. Nakamura back in for Yamashita. Now Takumi Nakamura once more. Still they go searching for the consolation, but it wasn't there. Hirotaka Mita with the hit. Another of the new signings, he came from FC Tokyo, and this is the man who's trying to knit it all together. Listen to the noise now from the home fans, singing their team home. With their 4th win in the Yokohama derby. For the second time they've done it 5-0. Those wins have come 8-1 here, and 4-0 and 5-0, and now 5-0 again, and maybe more. I don't think there've been 5 goals between them, it's just been the pattern of the game, hasn't it? Yokohama FC threatening for long periods in that first half, but too easy to play against maybe. And the experience and the drive and the quality in the final third of the Yokohama Marinos making all the difference in the second half. It's not too often you see a game that's goalless at half-time and then has 5 second-half goals, all for the same team. And it's going to be a sorry story, I'm afraid, for Shuhei Yomoda. But now the Marinos go to Shonan Bellmare next, and then the home game against Nagoya, and they'll be going there with a spring in their step. Elbert with his 2 goals. There's the other goal scorer who's gone off, Marcos Junior in behind, and Muscat marshalling the Marinos to a big win, and maybe this the launch pad. It was goalless at half-time, but in the second half, Yokohama Marinos took control of the derby, and they were far, far too good. Marcos Junior gave them the lead 2 minutes into the second half. Anderson Lopez then, with the first of his 2 goals, made it 2. Then there were 2 in double quick time for Jose Elbert, as Yokohama FC were overwhelmed. They bounced back from their second defeat of this J-League season with a very, very convincing win, with which Kevin Muscat will be absolutely delighted. They just ran over Yokohama FC in the second half. Nice moment between the coaches. Muscat knows he's got much more to play with than Yomoda. And there'll be a chance for revenge, but for now, bragging rights with the Yokohama Marinos. They beat Yokohama FC by 5-0. So they revel in the victory in the derby. All smiles and big players coming to the fore as well. Elbert with 2 goals and another assist. He's having quite the season now. And Anderson Lopez making it 4 for the campaign for him. Just 1 behind Koki Ogawa now. Marcos Junior was influential when he was out there, and Ichimori made some good saves when he was called upon later on in the game. They're so desperate to keep hold of this title, having won it last season. And now they might just start to believe that they can get things going at pretty much exactly the same point as they did in the last campaign. From now onwards, last year, they won 11 of 13, and they, along with Kawasaki, just pulled away from the rest. Can they do something similar here? Let's hear from Marcos Junior.
こちらには横浜 F マリノスのマルコス・ジュニオール選手にお越しいただきました。今シーズンリーグ初スタメンで見事に結果を出しました。今の心境から聞かせてください。
Muito feliz, mas acho que o mais importante é os 3 pontos e a vitória da equipe.
本当にとても嬉しいんですけれども、やっぱり一番大事なチームの勝ち点3を取れたっていうのはとっても嬉しく思ってます。